Greetings, fellow Pathfinders. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Outpost Zero, Episode 6, Outpost Workshop.
Alright, let's get cremating. So I do have the non-Uno Pinata mod set up that anything smeltable gets popped off of corpses automatically, but the cloth smelts. So you can see the drugs and the smeltables are getting popped off here. So smelt weapons. This is going to be a bio-coated weapon. So smelt bio-coated weapons. Done. And then smelt apparel. This is going to be tainted apparel. Done. And then smelt apparel. This is going to be damaged apparel, or tattered. Done. Cool. And drop that too. Good old Pinata mod. Yep. Indeed. So we almost have that plugged up for bugs. Rager is still clearing corpses. At some point I need to burn those. You know what? Maybe I'll just do it right now. Okay, definitely haul these beers, because God knows the wild animals out here are probably enjoying my beer. Where'd the, well, one of those bodies says oh, there it is. There's the Molotovs. Alright, Lucid, I am going to borrow you. No, I'm not going to borrow you. You should just be researching. Leave you alone. Would I suggest this mod list and set up for a RimWorld newbie? No, I wouldn't. Biotics are very powerful, but they can be used against you. Hey, dude, treat. So if you're a RimWorld newbie, I have pretty strong opinions about how to learn a game, because for my work, I have to learn games constantly and efficiently at that. So the way I tend to learn games is I learn them completely vanilla, so that I know what is a vanilla mechanic and what is not. I find that a lot of people, when I watch other content creators for like RimWorld, for instance, and they are unfamiliar with RimWorld, what ends up happening often is that they won't really know what's going on because they don't have a strong grasp of what vanilla is. So they don't know when they don't understand something, they don't know where even to look, because they don't know whether to look up on the RimWorld wiki or a mods wiki. So knowing where the mechanic comes from, I think, is really essential. Meaning that you should learn a game before you start adding, fancy stuff to it. Just my 2 cents, but you're welcome to immediately jump into mods if you want. There's no harm in it, but you just might not know what's going on all the time. Alright, just hit Shellbell with a Preach Health, which should help, because her 10 quality has been really terrible. There are some mods in RimWorld that I would say you can install on day one, and it's not going to confuse you. Like Show Draftee's Weapons, which shows the weapon. See all these weapons under the pawn? That's not RimWorld behavior. That is a mod called Show Draftee Weapons. And normally it looks like this, where you have no idea what weapons they hold, which makes it really challenging to position them like, it'd be like trying to set up a chess table and not knowing what pieces you even have, right? So that's like one of the mods. Or the CM color-coded mood bar, where the mood bars are color-coded, red meaning they're mental breaks are imminent, green meaning they're very, very happy. That would be another one that totally you could introduce as a brand new player, and you're not going to ruin your experience or anything. But But most mods like that aren't just like UI mods, I would say actively avoid so that you have a very firm grasp of what RimWorld is before you go into that, go down that modding rabbit hole. Because there's 16,000 mods for RimWorld, so if you spent like a day learning a mod, you'll die of old age before you're ever finished. Because, you know, by the time you're done with 16,000 of them, there'll be new ones. And, yep, you'll never get through them. Sounds like a threat, I'm saying. But it's not a threat. It's wonderful. I'm just saying it like it is. Okay, so we're almost done with this workshop here. Let's see. Rager, once you're done hauling that, get back to cremating. And then my current priority is prepare for winter. I'm also going to poll you all about construction projects. What should I build next? Perimeter walls. Better bedrooms for the original Pathfinders. Storage. Ground pen scanner or viewer suggestions. Things that I haven't written down that you guys might propose. Give you 2.5 minutes on that. Ranger's still cleaning up corpses. Another thing I might do is clean up some of the animal corpses that are in and around the base, just to keep it tidier. Oh, 2 points. Wait, you didn't use meds for that? Oh, man. Wait, why? Oh, you have sensory mechanites. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. Okay, we're almost done bug plugging. Okay, that almost sounds really dirty. Plugging up the mountain for bugs. Yeah, that's what I said. That's totally what I had originally said. Not the other thing. Yep. Nothing shady going on here in a family-friendly stream. Nothing that you need to concern yourself about. No, sir. Look at Glitch go. Look at all this spare steel that I got from just smelting. Right? Really, really handy. Hey, space food. Fine meals. You know, given that they're fine meals, you know everybody's going to want to eat one, but I don't want to have to run down here multiple times, so I'm going to go haul that away. In fact, I am going to caravan it. I know. The dreadful... Some people don't really care, but the dreadful caravanning. So that I can load it all up in one go. So for a freezer, we have to wait for prefab? Yes, we do. Correct. So I have... It's also becoming winter, so it might be moot. But for vents, I'll also have to wait for prefab too. So no matter what, it kind of sucks. Perimeter walls is going to be next. Cool. So current priority, prepare for winter, and build perimeter walls. All right, let's take a look. One thing to note is where the geothermal gennies are, because I don't think we're going to need more than 3 geothermal generators worth of power, but it isn't terrible to put the walls with additional geothermal, or steam geysers rather, inside of our perimeter, just in case we need extra power. So there's 2 geysers here. So what I could do is I could have a wall. Let me box these out so that I don't that I accommodate them properly. I highly doubt that these are going to be helpful to me. But if I put a wall here, and one of the advantages of the defoliator is I don't have to cut trees to be able to plan this wall. Alright, so what if we cut it over yonder, like that? And then I can even potentially use the deep water against manhunters and the like over here. So there you go. That's a huge perimeter wall. Huge perimeter wall. But I'll take it. Man, I really need a lung. Can't believe his lung got shut out. Makes me mad. While he's wearing, like, elite armor. The commando armor is roughly equivalent to, like, recon armor. So it'd be like recon pikeman's shot going through recon armor, which is entirely possible. It's not even all that unlikely. It's just sucks. Because clearly I didn't want that to happen. Okay. I didn't have any beer going through here, which is good, because it got too cold. I suppose now that I don't have any really urgent construction projects, I can also remove some of the overhead mountain from the original mining zones that we did for training. There's no harm in it now. And it looks like I need a little bit more slate to be able to fill that all in. But slate blocks are allowed, so we'll get to it. Oh, you guys should be assigned to crafting. There's no harm in you guys crafting. Okay, that looks good. So if we're doing a build zone here, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the section of the wall that is blocked by... Oh, so here's another problem, is I don't have enough prefab components. Glitch, are you level 10 yet? No. So Glitch is going to have to hit crafting 10 for me to be able to build this wall. So I am going to set up a manufacturing bench for Glitch. Yeah, I'll put it there, that's fine. A manufacturing bench for Glitch, which allows him to make prefab components. Now, without the complex prefabrication, I can only make one component at a time, which is dreadfully inefficient. But what we can start to do is to deliver the steel here, so that all that is required in order to complete the wall is the prefab component. And then, once we have the prefab component, we just stick the prefab component in and build. So, it's not too hard. So let's get the manufacturing bench up. And then use the rest of the prefab components. I'm going to turn this off for now. Use the rest of the prefab components to start to build said wall. And yes, the walls have to be prefab style. Obviously, stone walls would be not flammable and cheaper, but if I took the easier route, who would I be? But you know, that's not my style. Yo, Rager, looks like you're a little behind on corpses. We're not trying to scare the neighbors here. And I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so Yoda, you take the helm. Let me just save in case something horrific happens while I'm away. He's just been laying there, not even looking at you guys, huh? That's how he be sometime. So another thing that I might want to consider in order to keep my non-military safe, is to have layered walls. So to eventually have, once I have perimeter walls, have airlocks around the base. Like, let's say here, a wall here, walls here, and like walls here, so that if I do have pod drop raiders that land close to the base, inside the outer walls, I have layer defenses in order to prevent them from being able to crush me. I wouldn't mind a raid, because I do need a lung. That is true. I think we're done with all the human corpses, too. Theodoro, thank you for the sub. Bribing Liara for Manhunters to work on. Well, thanks for hoping that I get killed. I deeply appreciate it. So after complex prefab, I'll do geothermals. That's what you guys voted on. I don't think it would be a terrible idea for me to start to get ground pen scanning, so that I have a chance to find rare resources on the home tile. The problem is a lot of my prefab wall material is going to be used out here, so maybe I'll put this in this corner here. Also, Lucid, it is starting to get cold. So to speed up your research, I'll get some fire going. Yeah, it's getting pretty chilly. We are definitely heading towards winter time. And I think for now, it's going to be campfires, because campfires are at least, like, not space heaters. But I'll eventually have to work towards prefab. Oh, hey, Rager, don't do that. Wear that assassin's clothing. Trust me. It's way better. Being warned about low food. I think my food is fine. I have 1,000 corn and 700 rice. I have a hauling problem, not a food problem. So 4 hours of skill gains, and how we're looking? Single digits still. Some double digits for a few people. We're working on it. It's a work in progress. That warg is mighty lurking. I don't like that. I think it's only a matter of time until it bites one of us, so I'm gonna have warg cakes tonight. Bye, wargy. Glad it's you, not me. There is colonist-styled flooring. So at some point, I might want to replace the wood flooring, which is very basic, with colonial recreation tiles. Which means I don't mind continuing to slate block cut or sandstone cut, because it can lead to better flooring for us. Yeah, we're warg pasting, exactly. Okay, Grand Pen scanning. I don't think I have another researcher. I guess if Rager has nothing better to do, I could have Rager start to do intellectual stuff Because burning passions and all wouldn't be terrible, right? Be better than Sylvanti or Yaman, I think. If I want chem fuel, there's enough wood on this map tile that I could turn wood into chem fuel, no problem. I don't think that's a bottleneck. Hey, ALS, thanks for the resub as well. Cheers, dude. This is the same... Oh, there we go. Finally. Same symbol of unity that we've been working on, like, all stream long. Because of our population growth, I'm going to get some pews, too. Some additional pews. It's a tier 3 sub? I know. Well, compared to the cheers and the gifted subs this past month. It's just a drop in the Lazarus bucket. Matching statues? I like it. I really like it. I just realized that. Yeah, it's perfect. I'm gonna have to steal the lamp though, because I'm out of prefab now. We are still working on the prefab, fabrication. The other thing I could do is actually get the Asari terminal if I made 3 more advanced components. So I'm going to do that because that will speed up research as well. Oh, the other thing I could do to speed up research... Hang on. Yeah, this is... Yeah, man, I'm going to have to strip you, dude. I apologize, but it's for the best. Is Lucid. You are going to wear his science uniform. And he can wear a duster. I don't really care. Science uniforms give me a speed boost to research. Whereas the Alliance armor does not. The Alliance armor is actually a move speed penalty. So this science uniform gives a 15% research speed that Yaman had, because Yaman was a scientist. Although, what? How is he a scientist? I have no idea. But he was classified as a scientist. Much the way that Sylvanti was classified as a medic. In training, I suppose? I wouldn't even let you butcher a squirrel, but okay. But yeah, that will help Lucid research it a little bit faster, which is nice. The thing I have to remember is now Lucid doesn't have armor, whereas like Glitch... Actually, Glitch doesn't have a lot of armor either. But someone like Rager has commando armor, or Shellbell with Light Alliance armor, or Trustin with commando armor underneath. So they have much higher protection stats than now Lucid. So I have to be careful with Lucid in combat, is I guess what I'm trying to say. But these 5 are all N7 Pathfinders. So despite the fact that they are not all native fighters, they are technically they're technically military. The Pathfinders project didn't just send Marines in. That's actually part of Mass Effect lore. Like Morden, for instance, right? He's, you know, a scientist. We did hit crafting 10, so I do have the ability to make prefab components. Now, the prefab component queue that I have here is a lot of work for very little prefab. When I unlock this prefab component, that batches them. It allows you to make it in bulk. So there's really not much of a point, unless you're trying to grind your crafting skill, to do the single prefab component one at a time, because, oh my god, it's gonna take you forever to make a significant dent. Just don't do it. Just trust me, don't do it. Alright, Sylvanti, I am gonna put you on cleaning. I know, it's like insulting to your ability, but, oh, well, now you're getting drunk, because you don't like your new assignment. Oh, I'm sorry. One of the things I've been meaning to do is to burn up the blades. Let me just do that. Okay, the Asari terminal. And then for the Asari terminal to go... Oh, it blocks the stupid campfire interaction spot. Come on now. For the Surgery terminal to go in, I'm going to need a little bit more plasteel. So there's the advanced components that I needed. Now I just need to get the plasteel. That's up to Rager. And then I also said that, you know what, Savanti? I'm going to make you a researcher. For now, because I only have one research bench, I'm not going to allow her into Lucid's research room. Lucid should have the better one, because he's faster. And then Lucid, likewise, you are not going to be able to use the ground pen scan. Oh yeah, a little loud music for you all. What is this? This is Jardin? Alright, I'll turn this one down. Do I trust you? Yeah, at 11, you're fine. Music is bopping? I know. Turning it down, like, hurts my soul a little bit, but you should be able to hear me, probably. Given the date, I'm actually going to switch this over to rice. There's no way this corn's going to survive the winter season. If I'm going to get any yield from this farm, it's going to be rice. So I'll swap it. Also, because the ambient temperature is dropping, soon I won't even need an air conditioner to keep meat frozen. That's just a problem that will solve itself. So there we are, the Asari terminal. So the Asari terminal, the Alliance terminal, the multi-analyzer, the Star room brought this up to 124% speed, which is really nice. And then Lucid also has the vest. So the vest is bringing up the speed a little bit as well. So we are researching at hyperspeed, what I'm going to call it. So hopefully we make a lot of progress getting through the research tree. And then also finding ground material. Oh, right. It's literally not accessible. And a brownout. That's why I was trying to flick these things off, because I saw the amount of power that the ground pen scanner draws. It's kind of a lot. Plus the new terminals, and it's a lot. Another thing I might want, given that we're heading into the winter, is a tailor bench for like toques and the like, because we might need to make toques for people to not get so cold. Oh, Sylventi also has a science uniform. I don't think that helps speed her up with the ground pen scanner, but maybe it does. I have 16 days to head to the bandit camp. That's up the road. I'm going to definitely want more pemmican for that. So I'm going to unfreeze the pemmican queue. And a second ambrosia sprout. This one is in the defoliator. So let's go ahead and take the defoliator out, now that there's a reason to take it out. I've been waiting because it just wasn't urgent. But, you know, if we want ambrosia, defoliator has to go. Should be pretty easy. Just a few of them. I say confidently, but, you know, there's always room for me to be wrong, right? And then also... Actually, Lucid, you stay out of this because you don't have real armor. Oh, that didn't work the way I thought it would. Okay, that's on me. Shellbell. We get nice and close. Okay, so those are shut down. Let's do a lance. Oh, I can't hit both. Yeah, the stupid thing's in the way. Glitch, don't shoot me. Okay, there we go. Just one left. Yoink! Done. Only bruises. Alright, so the avoid zone now. Is going to be called Lucid and Sylvanti. Because, you know, those are the only ones that are going to matter. They're their own personal zones of staying out of each other's research spots. Ta-da! Will plants come back? They will. Yeah, they'll regrow. What killed you? A warg. Yeah, in the winter, it won't come back quickly. So, Savanti, I'm going to have you... Don't bother sewing this. In fact, don't bother sewing anything at this point. There's no chance of it surviving the winter. Put you on ground pen scan. Also, I'm going to turn off auto home zoning. And then I'm going to paint essentially everything behind my external perimeter walls as home. Including the walls themselves. And then, if I need to, I'll make an inside zone to make sure that people quarantine during, like, manhunters and the like. The vest should help. Yeah, it should. Because, yeah, it's not a hacking thing, it's a research thing. So, yeah, it's good. So, over here, if I have the perimeter wall, this will have to be bridges for now. So, I'll add bridges, and then we can also add moisture pumps if we want to get rid of the bridge. The other thing that I need to incorporate into this wall is doors. For us to be able to come and go as we please. So, I'll put some doors in once I have the prefab components. Looks like we need to haul some steel, though, because the amount of steel that I have available to me is basically none, even though there's plenty of steel out here. So you can already see the plants and the brambles coming back, which is nice. Ooh, work drive. Hit Lou with that. Bye, turkey. Guess it is Thanksgiving. Cat's gotta eat. Oh, we have another marriage. Rager and Glitch. So that's gonna help Savanti and Yaman's relationship. Even though they hate men, they like marriage. Yeah, it's a paradox I don't fully understand. But, you know, whatever. What a chapel we have. Dark, cold, with no beer, no tea, no meals. Living the high life, is what I'm trying to say. Well, the good news is, attended wedding. Everyone's going to be happy. Or, whoa, Jesus. Lucid. That is a long, 1.4 years? I mean, I know you just got married, but, like, I wasn't... Well, no, I'm in a happy marriage. I shouldn't joke about that. I do think that we wanted to make some pemmican, so I don't think it's a terrible idea to kill maybe deer, get venison for it. Hey, Misa, thank you for the resub. There we go. Pemmican. And I am seconds away from having the prefab component craft queue. Oh, but Lucid went to sleep. Hill root before it gets too cold. So hill root doesn't die in the winter, but it's not going to grow in the winter either. So I'll do hill root next season. The other thing I could do is just zoom out and double click the hill root and have my guys harvest the wild hill root out here. It's not a terrible idea. Hill root isn't edible for animals to graze, so it's not like it's going to go anywhere, but I might as well stockpile. So there you go. Whole bunch of hill root harvest. So we've got the complex prefab. So now I could do 8 components at once. And I'm going to do until I have 200 with glitch. Whoa, sorry to interrupt you. Hey, it's a blue sun. Wow, you are going to die real fast. I need your lung. Don't I? I do believe I do. I have no idea if Shelbel has the medicine credentials to actually take a lung and install it without an inspiration, but attempts will be made. So, your medicine is what, like 6? 7? Oh, that's better than I thought. Hey, O'Neill. How about some low-tier torture? Yep. There is a vest that she can slap on. She can slap on one of the science uniforms, which also increases surgery success chance by 10%. So actually, let's have her do that. I'm going to have her swapsies with Sylvanti. Good idea, by the way. I didn't actually think of that myself. And then another thing she can do is she can take some Wake Up. And now I have System of a Down stuck in my head, but it could be worse. She could take some Wake Up and boost her consciousness for better outcomes as well. So Sylvanti will be wearing armor for now because there's just to keep her warm. Yo, Shelbel, do the thing that I want you to do.
Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Outpost Zero, which originally streamed live on Twitch October 15th and October 16th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this was a one-time streamed mini-series. If you would like to catch live streams of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons and Twitch subscribers, and also viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Adios, my fellow Pathfinders.